Hey, good morning, traders. This is Ken Calhoun from TradeMastery.com with our watch list for Tuesday, February 26, 2019. Markets are down this morning. This is the S&P, or more likely the spiders. You can see gapping down. I was trading TVIX yesterday, mostly successfully on the way up. We'll see if TVIX and the other inverse ETFs continue to skyrocket up in today's markets. This is brought to you by my live trading room at www.tradingtheopen.com. Since the year 2000, trained thousands of traders. Hopefully you'll join as a member and take a look over my shoulder as I make actual live real money trades, and not the ridiculous thousands of shares with high risk like some of these pop and drop momentum gunslinger kids do, but more safe 50 or 100 share trades. As always, all information's for educational use only, not making advice about what to buy, sell, or hold. So back to the markets. That's TVIX. Let's take a look quickly through our watch list. One thing that's a feature that my room members get exclusively is I type in the specific entry triggers, the prices that I'll be trading before the opening bell. Okay, so everybody knows exactly where I'll be trading these instruments long before the stock market opens, so you're not in this ridiculous chase mode or impossible to follow because I'm already in, or any of that kind of foolishness you see my competitors do. I like to make specific alerts well publicized, and I show you the orders that I put in my Fidelity account ahead of the opening bell. So let's take a look at our charts. And again, this is where those the entry triggers are posted each morning. First up to bat, we've got CIFS. I like the previous days. It doubled in price from $1.50 to over $3, so nice big run up. Mean reversion pullback. We'll see if it pivots. Next up, IGC had a nice big spike yesterday from 2 to 3, and it's holding its own up here, so we're going to see if it breaks resistance to new highs today. And again, to find out exactly where I'll be entering these, be sure to join the live room at some point so you can see how it works at tradingtheopen.com. Yesterday, another one I looked for a ZSAN. It went from 430 to 580 or 575. A really big momentum runner. On the watch list for today also is UNIT. Didn't do anything the first part of the day, but kind of not quite, but close to an inverse head and shoulders type pattern. And a nice big spike from 9 till 11. Just over 11. Pulling back here slightly. Next up, one of our gappers, HTZ Hertz. You can see it's way up here at 21.5, starting to fill the gap a little bit. We'll see if it sells down and bounces or if it continues on up. Next up, NIO, N-I-O. I really like this chart because it's got a small gap continuation and mostly green candles. So we'll see if it's able to break the 9.5 or so this morning. And last but not least, ZYNE, Zion Pharma. You can see it's gapped all the way up here to the 6s, so we'll see what it does. So I'm always about show me the money. For our ETFs, another prime one that I will be trading today, if it takes out new highs, is UGAZ, U-G-A-Z. Nice small gap with a bullish cup, and it's poking its head up here to new highs, so that's a great chart. Those are my two favorite ETFs for today, are TVIX and UGAZ, and I will be trading them repeatedly in today's session. The other two to look for are plays in DWT. It's an arbitrage approach. One goes up, the other goes down. DWT versus UWT. Either UWT for a pivot up here or DWT for breakout up in this region or at a 2-day high. Of all the charts in the stock market, that's the best one, UGAZ. So we'll see if it continues on up or not. It trades the opposite of DGAZ, DGAZ, but I don't trade DGAZ because it's really expensive. But UGAZ I like. The leverage is good. So we'll see if that goes up. And if the stock market keeps going down, TVIX will be a big runner too. Remember yesterday it ran all the way from 27.5 to 30. Did a 3-point run. That's why I was trading it like 6 times on the way up. And it did really nicely. So that was my biggest winning instrument in my real money trades I was doing yesterday, was TVIX on the pivots, right? So we'll keep an eye on these things and we'll see where things are headed. And again, for more, be sure to learn with me at www.tradingtheopen.com. We've got a $47 trial. You can learn with me. There's a video that explains what we cover, morning gaps and breakouts. We've expanded the coverage to, as you can see, cover the under $10 instruments too that have really good trade potential and trade setups. And I'm a real money trader with lots of proof that I'm actually currently really trading. Like 14,000 in commissions paid in the last few months. There's an open house every other month. And a lot to learn. So I'm a Money Show speaker. You may have seen me in Stocks and Commodities magazine. My Trading on Momentum column has been really popular, and you might want to take a look at that too as well. So anyway, I do guarantee for the trial that you'll be satisfied. I've only had a few people ever want their money back. Most people love it, so I like that. I tend to be relatively fast-paced, though. I'm not a slow person. We don't sit here like paint dry and say, okay, let's watch and see if there's a stochastic crossover and sit there and twiddle our thumbs. What I do is I'm constantly scanning, so it's an exciting experience. Yeah, you'll be able to look over my shoulder as we go through these charts, and we go through continuously to see which ones. We kind of keep a watch list of 5 or 10 stocks and ETFs under surveillance each day to see which ones are most likely to continue to run on up for us. So anyway, join me at tradingtheopen.com, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks and best wishes. Bye for now.